Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make these 3 easy Easter themed cakes. I have a 6-inch cake here and applying some buttercream to stick my 4-inch cake on top and filling it in with that same buttercream. The recipe will be in the description box below. Make sure it's nice and flat and then add on your next layer of cake. So I've used 2 cakes cut in half to create 4 layers of cake in total. Now I'm taking a small spatula and just pressing that excess up against the cake and creating a bit of a crumb coat to trap in any crumbs. So that's just a very light layer of buttercream around the whole cake, smoothing it down with my bench scraper and then just clearing up the edges with my spatula. Do this to all your cakes and then pop them into the freezer for 15 minutes. Then I've got some forest green coloured buttercream. I use Gel Food Colour by AmeriColor. And I'm following the same steps, but this time creating a much thicker coating of buttercream. And since I'll be piping all over this one, I'm not too worried about how neat the base looks. So just tidy up a little bit, and then I'm using a grass tip or a fir tip here, that same forest green buttercream, and just piping all the way around the cake. And I mean all the way around. So the whole thing's going to be covered with this texture. Once you get to the top, go around the edges and then slowly work your way to the middle of the cake. It's a very basic, very easy cake to create. And once you're all done, you can add on your decorations. So I've added some little M&M Easter eggs here, the crunchy variety, because they're the best. At the very bottom and at the top as well, I've added 2 large eggs. I kind of realized afterwards bunny ears would have looked really nice on this instead of the eggs, but it is Easter, so let's go for the eggs. Now with this next one, I have some blue buttercream and kind of like a peachy orange buttercream. I'm just piping all the way around, making rings of the cake alternating in colours, and then the very last colour to approach the very top of the cake becomes a base colour up top. Flatten that out and then using a bench scraper, go around slowly. I put my bench scraper under some hot water and I dried it off completely before going around very slowly to create that super smooth finish on the side of the cake. And then to stick on my decorations, I'm using the green buttercream again with the grass tip. And then wherever I don't have anything attached, so I've attached little Easter eggs, macarons and larger eggs, wherever there's nothing attached, I'm filling it in with some of that grass. And then for the very last cake, again, following the exact same steps for the buttercream finishes. This time I'm making it really smooth, so I'm going around slowly to smooth it down until it's neat. And I'm going to be adding a little fondant bunny. So I have some white fondant, just kind of shaping it into like a upside down teardrop, but kind of like a half a tear. And then I'm adding on a little round piece for the tail, and I'm adding all of this on with some water to stick everything together. Take the other balls and flatten them out, make them a bit feet shaped. And then add some pink details on for the little paws. Again, just using regular fondant. And then for the sides of the cake, I've used some orange fondant and I've rolled it out to about 2 millimeters thick and cutting out some Easter egg shaped fondant pieces. Do the same with a couple of different colours and then attach it onto the cake with water again. And if you like, you can take a blush brush over the fondant to get rid of any leftover cornstarch. And pop that fondant bunny on top, sticking it on with some buttercream and adding some details around the body. And for the very last piece of detail on each cake, you could add on a cake topper. And you're done! We have 3 fun and easy ways to decorate your cakes this Easter. My personal favourite is the centre one here with the little bunny sticking out. It's probably one of the least time consuming and the simplest one out of the 3. If you guys decide to give these a go, I would love to see your creations. If you like to tag me or even send it through in a private message, I would love to see your creations. So thanks guys again for watching, and if you like the little cake toppers, I do sell those on my website, rosiesdessertspot.com.